Yo, what up? So I think the most interesting thing that I saw this week was the appearance that Douglas Murray had on the Joe Rogan podcast along with Dave Smith, where Douglas Murray, who is definitely a sharp guy who really knows his stuff when it comes to geopolitics and history, and he's written several books himself. He would definitely be considered a subject matter expert, even though I don't agree with him on everything necessarily. But still, he goes on Joe Rogan's podcast and he basically calls out both Joe and Dave Smith for basically giving a platform to fringe ideas that normally would not be signal boosted in the way that they are, such as Churchill being the main villain of World War II, or that Hitler was actually downplaying the whole Jew thing until later on when it's like, no, he actually came to power on all that shit. Like, what the fuck? Just again, all these fringe ideas that are now populating on the right, which, they've always kind of been there to a degree, but it's the same thing even with the left when you go too far and you start being like a Stalin apologist or a Mao apologist, and it's just like, no, like all these people are terrible. Lenin, it's like, and now you're starting to see that on the right, and Douglas Murray just calls them out to their face, and it's so interesting to see their reactions to being called out directly, just for signal boosting bullshit, essentially. Definitely worth checking out. I mean, it's kind of a long interview, but I mean, again, it's not even that I necessarily disagree with Joe or Dave Smith, because I do actually agree with him on a lot of stuff, but I mean, there's also a lot of bullshit, especially lately, just like in the last year or two or three or however long, just like recent years. And now Douglas Murray goes on and he just kind of is this voice of reason, just again, don't be saying shit and then just claim to be a comedian when you get it wrong, and don't be saying shit claiming to be an expert when you won't go against real experts. It's a whole thing, man. It's a whole thing. Also, over on Research Reality, I got to plug in the channel. Go check out our reviews, Revolution Reviews, reviewing all of this protest music. So much protest music. But also, definitely check out that interview with Douglas Murray on the Joe Rogan podcast. Very interesting. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Cool, thanks, bye.